It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off. They got us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the tailback. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. And the Tigers want to move quickly. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Offense changing the play. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the marker. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hardy. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Touchdown, Tiger! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Got his man quickly. Looking for room at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hardy. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught. Breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the ground, it's Davidson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The play-action fake. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Moore. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clement. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw on third and short. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the big throw. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And that one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Rayner. That's caught, it's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Quick quickly out to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll leave it with him. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
Clemson, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dub.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Rayner. Takes the easy one to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Back to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They believe they can run right here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man, it's Hardy.
And I think the defense is doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.